Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever in the world you may be. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing, and thank you for your support. I want to share a story with you that happened to me today. I live in a really, really nice part of Amsterdam. Um, and Anyway, I'll just cut to the chase. So I was walking with my friend. We were going to catch the tram because we went to an exhibition today. And we were walking, and all of a sudden, and there was like nobody around at all, right? And I was holding her hand. And we were walking just along, just talking about the day and whatever. And all of a sudden, I feel this presence behind me. And then all of a sudden, I hear my bag, which I know very, very well, which was around my shoulder. And I know that pickpockets are very, very common here in Amsterdam, although I hadn't dealt with them. And I turned around, and there was basically someone within inches of me. And my initial reaction truly was actually to punch them out, but I didn't. But I did scream at him, and I said, "What are you doing? Get out of my stuff." And a little bit more aggressive with some different words. I looked in my bag, and all my stuff was there, thank God. And I watched these two young men go around the block, like run around the block, right? And I saw them actually moving into an area in which I knew that they were going to find a different perpetrator. And I was really, really shaken up. And I sat there for a minute with my friend, Mia, and I just released myself. I created the space with which I was able to process the anger. And I just started to count my blessings. And I thought, wow, I am so protected, and I am so lucky, and I am so grateful that I feel this energy of protection around me all the time. Had I been 1 second later, and this guy would have taken my stuff, everything, right out of my bag. He had opened it, my bag was wide open, and it really shook me, and it took me off guard. So it took me a while to kind of facilitate myself into the place of gratitude instead of the place of fear, instead of the place of anger. But as I started to really shift the energy, I asked for something greater in my life, right? I simply acknowledged that this was a lesson, right? What lesson was I learning from this? Certainly, the easy questions are to be mindful of your things, right? That's simple. Maybe keep your bag in front of you instead of behind you. Make sure that it's always zipped. All those things that we normally go to, of course. But, it was what I discovered later. When I got to the museum, we got to the museum and we saw this incredible retrospective of Vasily Kandinsky's work, who I've been a fan of for many, many years. And it's this incredible exhibition in which they have this actor who's almost like playing Kandinsky, and he speaks about his life, so to speak, as Kandinsky, right? And if you're familiar with Kandinsky's work, if you're not, just Google it, but you're familiar with some of his later, more modern abstract pieces, you may look at them and they don't make sense, right? Even Mia's like, these make my head spin. She's like, these kind of abstractions make my head spin. She's like, I need like landscapes, and I need to know what I'm looking at. And so Kandinsky's abstraction was actually explained in one of these videos. And he said, what he loved about abstraction was that it invited him to look at things in a different way. It allowed him to know that every single person that was going to view his paintings and view his work was never going to see the same thing. And then it reminded me of what happened to me today when I was nearly pickpocketed. or robbed, probably, it reminded me to look at things a little bit differently, reminded me to take a different perspective. And as I did that, I started to become really incredibly grateful. And I started to almost have empathy for these kids. I'm going to call them kids. I think they were like late 20s, maybe, or late teens, even possibly early 20s, but they felt more like late teens. It allowed me to have a bit of empathy, and that I started to ask the creator, what would really motivate anyone to cause any harm or cause any danger to another individual. And then as I started to kind of allow myself to take that empathic point of view about it, I started to see what this person or these people, these two young men, may have been going through in their life and enduring. And while I don't condone it, I'm not saying that it was okay what they were doing. It made me actually ask myself, well, what can I be to this world, to all of those that are around us all the time, that would actually invite a different experience for them, right? If somebody is really so desperate as to cause another person pain, what pain must they be in themselves? And so I'm thankful today for Kandinsky to remind me to see a different perspective. And I am allowing myself to be grateful for these gentlemen who tried ever so slightly to rob me, because they allowed me to have empathy for those who I wouldn't normally have empathy for. Okay? So, what does it mean for each of us? What can we look at today? What is going on in your life today? What are you faced with? What challenges? What things do you feel are making you angry? And what if there was another perspective, as Kandinsky said? And would you be willing to tap into that perspective today? Okay, so let's go ahead and begin the meditation. As always, thank you all for being here. Thank you for being a part of our experience. So let's close our eyes and find ourselves in our heart. And from this space, let's just begin with a simple prayer of gratitude. Creator of all that is, source, light, universe, we thank you for everything. Oh, amen. From here, let's begin by taking 3 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now let's shift our awareness to the center of the earth. And as we shift our awareness to the center of the earth, let's imagine this beautiful energy swirling around in the center of the earth. From here, let's imagine this energy scooping up fresh earth energy, coming up through the soles of our feet, through our ankles, our calves, our knees, and our thighs, and traveling up through all of our chakras, and popping up outside the top of our head and forming a beautiful ball of light. Now see yourself in this ball of light. Imagine this ball of light traveling up out of the space that you're in, higher and higher and higher, and faster and faster and faster. Imagine that ball of light lifting you up, out past Earth's atmosphere, out into outer space, through different planets and galaxies in the Milky Way, and through there, out into different layers of light and some dark, through those layers into a golden-like light, and through the golden-like light into a jelly-like substance light, and through the jelly-like substance light into a beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And through the law of compassion, you enter into the seventh plane of all that is, the plane of creation, of oneness, and of complete totality. And from here, we will ask for some downloads for our group today. And as a reminder, all you have to do is say yes to receive them. For those of you who may be joining for the first time, you are in a theta brainwave. And in a theta brainwave, you have the opportunity to tap into and shift your reality. And from this space, when you do so, you download yourself with different thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And when you do that, you call in experiences of these energies. And all you have to do is say yes in your mind's eye to receive them from the Creator. So would you like to know what it feels like? And that it's safe for you to have a different perspective. And that you're worthy of having a different perspective. And that it's safe for you to have a different perspective. If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to have the Creator's definition of protection? To acknowledge that you are protected, that you're worthy of being protected, and that you can allow yourself to feel protected. If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to have the Creator's definition of forgiveness? That you're worthy of having forgiveness. That you're worthy of injecting and inviting and forgiving those who may speak bad about you, for those who may have attempted to cause you harm or did cause you harm, for those who may have hurt you in deep ways. The answer to healing is true forgiveness. What lessons have you learned? And everything that doesn't allow you to be present with the lessons that are available, that you have and that you are, and that you are working through and that you are learning, can we please destroy and uncreate that? Would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to be centered and grounded at all times? If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to trust your autonomic response system? When you are truly connected to the infinite that you truly be, that is without form, structure, or definition, but just connection, you can trust your reaction. And so would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to know how to be impervious to the energy of those around you? To receive that whatever the contribution is of the energies around you, would you like to know that you're worthy of receiving that, and that it's safe for you to receive that and remain impervious to those which are not a contribution to you? Would you like to know what it feels like to know that you are divinely guided, that you are divinely led, that you are divinely inspired at all times? If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to show and express care for yourself? To know that taking care of yourself is the way that you can take care of the world. If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like to know that you've learned all the lessons that are required, and that you can move to another place with ease, joy, and glory? If you'd like that, say yes. Great. So now let's shift our energy to those who require healing today. As we do so, let's just imagine them surrounded in the Creator's love and in the Creator's light. Imagine them happy, healthy, safe, and protected as always. So let's please send unconditional healing and light to Bruce. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. Also to Mama Linda. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. Let's please send healing to Carrie. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. And let's also please send healing to Joshua. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. Let's send healing to Liberazel. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. And let's also please send healing to Stephanie. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. Let's send healing to Marco. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. And also to Sean and Becky. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. To Hector and Dolly. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. To Amber, Amanda, and also to Cassie and Ben. Happy, healthy, safe, and protected. And last but not least, would you like to know that you are unconditional love, that you be unconditional love, and that unconditional love is your birthright? If you'd like that, say yes. Now let's take our palms and rub our palms together. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Now place your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes, allow that energy to come into your body and into your being. Place your hands on your heart. Congratulate yourself. Thank yourself for being here, for showing up today, for being a part of this amazing experience. Thank you all so much. I'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, everyone.